What is up, beautiful people? We got a lot to talk about in this video. Licensing play, how NIO could eventually become a trillion-dollar company like Nvidia, and also some massive new fresh leaks coming here from China. All right, so let's go over the leaks first. We got pictures of the Envo L80 leaked. So take a look. That's what the car apparently looks like, and the person that leaked this said you should reference the Li Auto L9 in terms of dimensions and then the Li Auto L9 in terms of interior. Now this really looks awfully similar to the ES8, and part of me thinks that this might be the third gen ES8 that they're going to announce on NIO Day this year, and perhaps not the Envo L80, but maybe it is the Envo L80. And the Envo L80 is coming in Q2 of next year and being delivered in Q3 of next year. So very soon, you're going to see that on the road as well. And of course, let's not forget, Firefly is going to be announced, 100% sure, unveiled and announced on NIO Day of this year, which is on December 20th, something around that. So we're going to see a lot new cars, bang for the buck cars coming into the market. And apparently it was indeed true that this month's deliveries, well, last month's deliveries, October deliveries, were slightly lower because NIO CEO reduced the benefits and actually improved gross profit by 100 million some RMB. So they earned an extra 100 million thanks to that, reducing the amount of benefits for NIO. But of course, Envo is very profitable in terms of margins, healthier margins. So they're able to maintain 20,000-ish deliveries. So in that aspect, we shouldn't be too worried. And a lot of NIO owners have also been saying that perhaps, it's good for NIO to maintain that high status, all right, that luxurious status, not give so much incentives because you don't want it to have too much price overlap with Envo. So just let the guys with a strict budget buy Envo, and those people with lots of money buy NIO. And if they have lots of money and they can afford a NIO, then those small incentives won't really matter to them anyways. So I guess this is a very good strategy heading for profitability. Okay, so very soon next year you're going to have ET9 start deliveries. You're going to have another NT 3.0 car from NIO main brand starting deliveries, and then you have, of course, the Envo L60, Envo L80 doing deliveries, and then you have the Firefly car also doing deliveries. So very soon you're going to see big growth in delivery numbers. So keep that in mind. Okay, now what is this licensing play that I'm talking about, and how NIO stock could be like Nvidia stock going down the line? It is, of course, the fact that NIO has so much technology and so many patents in its belt, and they are already doing this. They're already doing it with battery swap. All right, they're licensing out battery swap. And during past live stream, NIO CEO has said that they are open to licensing out their self-developed software. All right, SkyOS, which is basically like Android. They made Android for cars, a much better version for cars, self-developed, everything's original. All right, it's like their own operating system, absolutely insane. And they could license it out to other car companies. All right, and NIO CEO has confirmed that there's that path that they're gonna pursue in the future. But of course, they're gonna provide all their cars with SkyOS, make sure it's on all their cars, and then have it for their partner cars, partner brands, suppliers, and then also give it to the the industry in general, provide it for the industry for licensing. And let's not forget, there's also that 4.7 deal earlier this year. We haven't really gotten much details about that, where NIO licensed out tech to a company called 4.7 in the UAE to use NIO's technology. We don't know how much NIO was paid for that, but it clearly shows that licensing is a big play for NIO going down the line. And of course, we can't forget about the chip, right? NIO's self-developed chip. They spent millions and billions of dollars on developing their own chip, making it super capable, super powerful, to the extent that it's 4 times better than the Nvidia Orin X chips that they're currently using. Now, it's not going to be like better than the Nvidia Thor chips. All right, that those chips are probably going to be a little bit better than the NIO's own NX chip, but NIO having their own chip and having it cheaper than Nvidia, that's a huge plus. And going forward, NIO could be like a chip supplier as well, all right, licensing out their own chip design to other companies here in China to provide them with the autonomous driving chip. And that's definitely a path that NIO could also pursue down the line, because they're already licensing out battery swap. They're already licensing out technology to 4.7. They're going to license out software to other companies. And talking about the software, SkyOS, it seems to be a car-focused software, but it seems to be not only like solely based for cars. It seems to be like a self-operating system that can extend beyond cars, because NIO CEO said licensing out to suppliers. Like, does that mean there's like supply chain management and everything like that? It's very interesting, all right? It's very interesting. And they talked about a lot about the features of the SkyOS. And of course, if you look at Onvo's vehicles right now, the L60, that's using SkyOS, all right? That's their software, Coconut, that's the name of the software, Coconut, on the Onvo L60 is built based off of SkyOS, all right? It's in-house developed. They're not using anything from Android. They're not using anything from Microsoft. They're using their own proprietary SkyOS. So that is a very big selling feature. All right, I've sat in the Onvo 60. It's super smooth. The responsiveness is extremely fast, and it's just overall a very cool, nice system. So it'll be interesting if SkyOS can extend beyond cars, not just a car operating system, but in general, for factories, suppliers, infrastructure management. That's going to be crazy if you're able to pull that off. But clearly, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that licensing will play a huge part in the future of NIO, not just selling cars. Selling cars, we're going to about to see huge, massive growth in 2025 in terms of car sales. But down the line, of course, with a lot of these tech that NIO has, like, they're basically the best in terms of tech in China, all right? Even Huawei doesn't have what NIO has. So going down the line, licensing will be a big play, and that licensing will be a huge revenue generator. First with battery swap licensing, then with software, then with chips. Yeah, the future is bright. All right, guys, understand that. Cool? As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.